In this episode of the Jon Jon Happy Hour, a quick but important shout out, the ASMR game, and shit that I heard this week. It's going to be a short one, but a sweet one. Let's do this.
Recording live from the Jon Jon & Company studio in Denver, Colorado, the Jon Jon Happy Hour. Now here's your host, the friend you didn't know you needed, Jon Jon Lannen.
Hi! Hey you guys, and welcome back to the Jon Jon Happy Hour. This is so exciting! So as I mentioned in the intro, oh my god, the audience is thrilled to be here. I am thrilled to be here. Happy Sunday Fun Day, and more importantly, Happy Mother's Day. So of course, welcome back to the most inconsistent show on the internet since 2008, the Jon Jon Happy Hour. Now, the Jon Jon Happy Hour happens here every single Sunday right here on Twitch TV at 5 p.m. Say it with me, Mountain Standard Time. Well, 5:05. And the reason I do that, guys, is so that you guys have some time to enter. We can do a little chitty chatty, and then we get right into the show. So for those of you who are returning, of course, welcome back. Those of you who are newly joining us, welcome to the JJHH. I, of course, want to thank those fine listeners listening on those podcasting platforms after the fact. So that, folks, brings us to this moment in time. Episode number 10. That's right. This is the 10th episode of the Jon Jon Happy Hour. So let's just boogie. As I mentioned to you guys, is a very, very special day. It's Sunday, you know, which means that WWE is going to be doing a pay-per-view. Boo, 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 boo. So that is actually one of the reasons that we are cutting today short. I'm going to be doing a live Discord chat like I did last weekend with my girl Sam and a whole bunch of other friends on, like I said, my Discord. So join me there. And another very important reason we are here today, a lot of us most literally, is Mother's Day! Give it up, give it up. So let's get right into shout-outs. That was me screaming silently. So my first shout out, of course, goes to all the mothers out there for Mother's Day. Of course, we literally couldn't do this without you guys, so much love to you. And I have a specific shout out to, of course, my mom. I might be biased, but I do think she is the best mom in the entire world. So happy is treating you magnificently. Yes, thank you. We actually did a family FaceTime this morning. We've been doing that every couple weeks just to make sure that we are all still alive and well. Yes. Well, as you guys know, you can keep the conversation going right here in the Twitch channel chat. I see you there, Omar. I see you there, Sam. And of course, I see you there, moms. You guys can also keep in touch all over social media at hashtag JJHH. Now, while you're there, feel free to follow me on Twitter at Jon Jon Lannen. Nailed it. There we can, of course, be pals, interact, and you guys can even vote on our show segments. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our favorite game in all of the land. It is the ASMR game. You hear that shit? You can hear it this week. We upgraded sound. Let's hear it again. It's time for ASMR game. I loves it. So last week, as you guys know here live, I actually kind of made a boo-boo. I showed you guys all what I was eating live on the chat, and a lot of you guys clocked it. But what I thought was really, really interesting is the get right into this week's. So last week, I, of course, was noshing on this fun little situation in episode 9. Oh, wow. It's like a thunder rumbling. For real. Okay, I'm hitting it on my mic, which is, anyone technical is probably horrified. Okay, and now I'm going to shove 2 in my mouth. Here we go. Yum. First crunchy, then chewy. Oh, she's serving humor, guys. Measure. Let's do more, huh? Hopefully I didn't just show you guys on the on the screen. And of course, I did show you on the screen, so that was wonderful. Now, I of course post that Twitter. Of course, that is at Jon Jon Lannen. Okay, and I asked you all, what do you think that I was eating in episode 9 of the JJHH? And here are das results. Remember, if you guys are watching on YouTube, you guys will actually see the results next to my face. Later, of course, live, that's not happening. Listening on podcasting platforms, of course, it's all audio, not visual. A, not V, and certainly not AV. All right, so here we go. What do you think I was eating in episode 9? With the highest amount of votes, 38%, folks, berry Skittles. Unreal. Now, tied for second place was one that I just had to throw in there. It was bag of chips, much better. Now, that one, the audience didn't like that at all. That was 25% of the votes. The other 25% of the votes was M's. Now, if you guys pay attention, you would all know that at 12%, which happens to be exactly what I was eating last week in episode 9, was peanut butter. Peanut butter M&M's. M&M's. Oh my God, what a fun game. I'm sure none of you guys slept well this last week knowing that this was coming. You were saying, you know. And I do agree that we should all, instead of saying much better from now on, as Nerdy Curl said here live on the chat, we will all say much better. Much better. That, of course, is a bag of chips RuPaul's Drag Race UK reference. Oh my God, thank you. Very funny. Very funny. So that, of course, happened. Remember, you guys can follow me at Jon Jon Lannen. Oh, yeah, that one was good. Kind of not at all. For this week's poll. So let's get right into this week's Girl, Vader, sometimes you're cute, girl. You're like, need you a little bit faster, mama. Okay, I'm going to slide off of the camera, and I'm going to eat this week's ASMR game. And I'm going to do my very best to not show you guys and cheat. Here we go. Those are chairs rolling in. All right, that'll have to be edited out. Just kidding, I'm not going to do that. Okay, here is the ASMR game. The wrapper is pretty. Oh, wow, did you guys hear that? How nice. That's the wrapper. That's what it sounds like when you hit it on the microphone. And here I will put it. I will say something gross. Ow. Ow. I got it. Just kidding. Oh, that shit's one of my favorites. Oh, that's good. All right, the hint I'm going to give you is it's soft and supple. Okay, last chewing. Oh my God, I love it. Double up. Okay. Back. Ow. Live television, folks. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, let's get the microphone back in front of my face. Oh my. Only you people who are watching live will catch. Very. Some guesses coming in, like looks like a Bueno bar, which of course is a delicious. Would not put, but that, ladies and gentlemen, was this week's work. Remember, let's say it all together. You guys can follow me at Jon Jon Lannen. Nailed it. Oh, my computer's just letting me know there's some updates for it. Now is not the time, computer. Now is not the time. Now, You guys are like, she losing it. Now, remember, you guys can keep the conversation going all over social media at hashtag JJHH. And of course, follow me there. Now, also, you guys can keep in touch right here on Twitch TV, along with all podcasting platforms. So if you guys have Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, to find the Jon Jon Happy Hour, okay? You like this? All right, it's time for our final segment of the show. It is actually my favorite, and this segment song actually was very expensive to have produced. Ladies and gentlemen, is
Shit that I heard this week. Shit that I heard this week.
yes, this is Shit That I Heard This Week. Now, to keep things short, sweet, and concise, I will actually be recording episode number 11 during this week before next Sunday. And you guys can catch that episode all over social media, like I said, on the platforms of that. And then we will be back next week on Sunday with episode number 12. Oh my God, how innovative. So let's get right into
Shit that I heard this week. Shit that I heard this week.
So those of you guys who are RuPaul fans know that, by the way, I don't know what just happened. It felt like I just had like a power outage or something, but that occurred. I see some other good guesses in the chat. Look like Ferrero Rocher or Rocher. That was a share joke. Ferrero Rocher. I'll be here all week. Thanks. We're all stuck in quarantine. Now, the stuff that I heard this week, RuPaul's Drag Race, of course, aired another incredible episode of their season 12 Queens. Along with that, another episode of RuPaul's Drag Race Secret Celebrity actually aired. And that I'm going to be talking about, like I said, in episode number 11 this week. Last was So you guys know, one of my really, really good Judies and friends, Shea Coulee, is actually on the show this season for All Stars 5. She was on season 8. Don't quote me. Nope, she was on season 9. And I actually went to college with Shea in Chicago, and she was my roommate. So that was really, 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 really fun. So I am Team Shea all the way. Oh, thank you. Of course, the things that are going to be occurring tonight is going to be the WWE Money in the Bank pay-per-view. So what's going to be really interesting about this pay-per-view is that there is going to be no audience. So they're going to be doing all of this pay-per-view at the WWE headquarters in Stamford, Connecticut. Stamford, Connecticut. Oh my God, that is a hard word. Everybody say it with me. Connecticut. There it is. And they're going to be competing all over the inside of this corporate building. Cafeteria, locker rooms, offices, boardrooms, elevator. And then they're all going to make it to the top of the building where they will do this Money in the Bank ladder match. So it should be a really, really epic evening of razzling. As I mentioned to you guys, I will be actually doing a Discord live chat right now. So head on over there. Even if you guys don't watch wrestling, come chat. I think it's going to be a really good time. But yeah, so we'll be over there this evening. And if you guys want to do any other fun events, I am all ears. Just let a bitch know. Oh, well. Oh my God. As sad as this makes me, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the close of the Jon Jon Happy Hour. I want to so much quick but short episode of JJHH 10. I will see you guys this week for episode 11 and episode 12 on Sunday, live here on Twitch. I love you guys so much. Next time. Bye.